Hey everybody, it's your boy SergDragon, and welcome back to another edition of the Heavens Monsters podcast. With me always is T-Money.
If you smell what the lion is cooking.
There we go. And today we're gonna in this video we're gonna cover 205 Live and NXT on 2019, July 30th and 31st. Let's go. First off, we start with a tag team match between Brian Kendrick, or should I say, the Brian Kendrick and Akira Tozawa against the Singh brothers. Thankfully, the Singh brothers didn't get the win because they were mad that their arguably fake Bollywood trophy, Grammy or whatever, got taken away by Akira Tozawa.
They still bothered by that.
Mm-hmm.
They're terrible anyway.
We would have words discussed on the Lucha House Party talking about Humberto, and Kalisto would say he's one of the best cruiserweights in 205 Live, and Lince Dorado, his fellow luchador, would actually talk smack about him, saying that I understand his heritage, I understand it, but he doesn't wear it or show it like we do, showing their luchador masks. I knew what he meant.
Well, I don't think he was talking smack. I think he was just saying in his opinion.
Yeah. And he also said that Lince Dorado versus Humberto Cornelio, whatever his last name is, they have never had a one-on-one match. So he says that needs to become a thing.
Probably will happen soon.
Mm-hmm. Especially after hearing that, that's probably going to be made next week, next Tuesday.
Wrestlers want to say in their opinion what they think of the wrestlers and all that.
Mm-hmm. In which case, Lince Dorado would have a match against Arya Daivari, and coming out on top would be Lince Dorado. So that's good. Finally, we would have a match that would put everybody in a very, very mixed emotions. Because first off, this match was already made, and I said before in the last video, I don't know if this is going to be a SummerSlam or 205 Live, and it would be on 205 Live, not a SummerSlam. A match where it would be Drake Maverick, the general manager of 205 Live, versus the questionable manhood of Mike Kanellis, with his wife, pregnant 24/7 champion woman, Maria Kanellis, still holding on to the title, nobody jumping her for it yet, looking on in this match.
And she better watch her back, because you never know who.
Also, this was an unsanctioned match, meaning there was no rules. They were able to do whatever the hell they wanted to each other, and the whole damn time it was Mike Kanellis beating the living hell out of former, what was it? British Boot Camp and Impact Wrestling, aka Spud. Drake Maverick would just be getting his ass owned. Though we would have sparks of, comebacks, drop kicks, and even signs of wannabe Hulk Hogan. Well, his own version though. Coming up and beating the living hell out of him. But still, each and every time, Mike Kanellis would get the powerhouse in size and strength over Drake Maverick. He would put him through so much hell that Drake Maverick, when he actually had an upper hand at one point in, I think maybe 3 or 4 times in that entire match, he actually freaking balance walked on the barricade around the commentator section and jumped for a flying elbow onto the table, the announcer table, and missed, and his arm is hurting the whole time. The rest of the match, he's holding his damn arm while getting brutally beaten up. You can go ahead and look up NXT 31st. Guys,
I got my eye.
We'll be right back.
I'm good.
You good?
Mm-hmm. I have some of my like hair. Eye.
No, I see it. Give me a sec.
You don't squat.
You had an eyelash.
Yeah.
In which case,
I look dashing.
ladies and gentlemen, the match would continue on, and ultimately, what looked like he was going for, what do you call that move? The one where you put his back on your back and you pick him up and you throw him. He was going to do that on the top rope, but he quickly turned it around into a Hurricane Rana and got the pin. Winner, Drake Maverick, and not getting a number one contendership at the Cruiserweight title is Mike Kanellis. And Maria Kanellis, his wife, the the 24/7 champion, is not pleased in the least. My best bet, if I was in his shoes, I would first recuperate and then plan in advance. Should she still not be pinned on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown or sooner or later, before SummerSlam, I'd be putting Drake Maverick and saying that come SummerSlam, I am actually putting in a match between me and Maria Kanellis for the 24/7 championship title. Yeah. He's like, you can't do that. Oh, but I can. Remember, I'm the general manager of 205 Live. If I book the match and you're on our wrestling roster, which you have shown up on 205 Live, then you are entitled to be at SummerSlam because I arranged it. That kind of situation.
Yeah, but he asked the one who makes that a match is the McMahon's.
No, I'm thinking storyline wise. Don't quote me on it actually happening. I'm just taking a wild guess.
I'm saying that the one who makes the match is the Miz, and he delivers to the wrestler Maria Kanellis and Mike Kanellis. Drake Maverick delivers that match to Maria Kanellis, what the McMahon's want, but he doesn't want to tell him that it's the McMahon's, it's him.
Just going through this first. Got a shout out to our boys, the Heaven Monsters podcast before this. Yeah, this is it. All right, so first up, a shout out to our boys, Xavier Hill, Mike Henry, and Andre Mitchell. A link to all three of their YouTube pages will be in the descriptions down below, as always. And as an added feature to my YouTube page, I will put in all of my social medias, a link to all those will be in descriptions down below as well, featuring my Facebook, my Tumblr, my Instagram, so on and so forth. And a remaining shout out to Renee, Pharaoh, Chris Petrie, and Delvin. So let's go ahead and get with NXT. NXT starts very interesting. Case in point, we would have a match between Tyler Breeze and one of the Forgotten Sons, the Muscle, Jackson Riker. Ultimately, through one hell of a twist, we would have Tyler Breeze getting a quick pinfall. Well, the match would go on, but it wasn't a quick match. But a quick pinfall nonetheless, right under Riker's heavy, strong bodies he couldn't get out of, and gets a pinfall. After that, all three Forgotten Son members of those factions jumped Tyler Breeze and just kept wailing on him and setting him up for what would be either a 3-man powerbomb or Riker just slamming him in the ring. Unbeknownst to them, and this is me saying, what's good for Tyler Breeze is good for his tag team partner, former NXT, while it was on TV, and still on NXT when it came onto WWE Network, Fandango makes his return to NXT.
Former Intercontinental Champion.
And tag team partner to Tyler Breeze.
Yeah, I thought he was terrible. I still think the Fashion Police.
Breeze Dango is back. Breeze Dango. Thank you. And boy, he after his absence, he is still looking good. And by that I mean Fandango. He is a good looking man, even by
let's not forget his name.
Straight standard.
His original name was Johnny Curtis.
Well, whoa, what the hell? What's going on? All of a sudden we got blurry. Hello? We're out of focus for some reason. That's weird. Anyway, moving on. After that team up, we would get super kicks to one of the members, and ultimately the Tyler Breeze and Fandango stand on top and the iconic theme music of Tyler Breeze's first part of his theme music coming in, and then seconds later, Fandango's music comes in, because that was their tag team intro music. They combined them in parts. Well, as soon as Fandango's music, I have not seen this in a long time, and leave it to Orlando, Florida. I forgot the location, except for that, because that is where NXT usually have their matches, in Orlando, Florida. In which case, people from Orlando, Florida are giving love to Fandango and his iconic trend, la 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 la. Everybody's screaming this as soon as his music comes on, and they're pointing the fingers and everything.
I'll be like, I'm gonna change the channel.
Oh, oh, I like this. Check that out. Yeah. Oh, damn, that came out crystal clear. Look at that, bro. Look at that. Look at that on your end. Damn. That came out picture. Perfect. Oh, now we're back. Look at that. We're focused again. I guess it was this thing then when I first did it. Okay, give us a second. We'll be right back. And we're back. So after Tyler Breeze and Fandango's reunion on NXT, where they hopefully get not only some more airtime and fan base in a push for a tag team title match against the Street Profits, which I think a lot of people would love to see. First time ever. We also have the semifinals between, how the hell? Cameron Grimes?
Cameron Grimes.
That would be this guy who is known as Tyler from Impact Wrestling. And versus Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed.
In the semifinals. Ultimately, it would be the former caveman, Cameron Grimes, who gets the win and goes on to the... See, there you go. See, it is the phone. We were off focus again.
Was he part of Shane Him's dynasty?
Gregory Helms, that's his name.
Yeah.
Next, we get a quick interview of him walking out of the gym after his workout, getting ready against Killian Dane. Matt Riddles declares war. He wants a face-to-face confrontation. We have William Regal granting Candice LeRae a match against Io Shirai at TakeOver Toronto because she is at night waiting for Io Shirai to show up, and he graciously said that he told her to have the day off, that he didn't want to see her at NXT at all. So to avoid this confrontation. So he granted her that match that she requested at Toronto. Next, we would have a match between Pete Dunne against Roderick Strong. Ultimately, the match would be grueling and long, but the match would end in a submission. Let me show you with the fingers. He would take the two fingers of Roderick Strong, the middle finger and the pinky, and do this. I'm going to do it gently so it's not to actually hurt you. And he go, Pah! But he went like this. Pah! Ah! And he just torqued it. Ah! And he tapped out. But in that match, we would have him do heavy damage to Pete Dunne's back, and Pete Dunne would do mad damage to his fingers and his arm, Roderick Strong's arm.
Wait, which one was the heel?
Roderick Strong.
Okay, yeah, that heel would do that type of move. Yeah.
But ultimately, it would be Pete Dunne who gets the win, and from behind, he didn't attack him, but damn, he looked like he was going to hit him with the title belt, would be the North American champion, Velveteen Dream, looking at him and just smiling, going, hey,
so some of y'all
you thought I was gonna, huh?
So y'all don't know, Roderick Strong is a TNA original.
And Roderick Strong looks at him and says, this don't change nothing. I'm still going to win at Toronto TakeOver. And Velveteen Dream just looks at that and does his pose and shit. And he has his fingers all out. And let me have your fingers like this. The second he turns around like this and he looks away, he turns his back on the Bruiserweight. The Bruiserweight then goes ahead and breaks his fingers, and he goes, ah! And he makes him tap out in the middle of the ring. And he stands tall, everyone screaming, Bruiserweight, Bruiserweight, Bruiserweight. And all eyes are on Pete Dunne to see who is going to be the new or retained North American champion at NXT TakeOver Toronto. And that would be all for this video, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Hit that subscribe button right there. If you like the content, and hit that notification bell right over there. Hit it to ring so you can be ready for the next 7 Monsters podcast. I'm SergDragon. This is T-Money, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.